Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2, where today we step into the Tangle, and I think we're in okay shape here. It's kind of an unexciting set of relationships, but at least the negative one doesn't seem too bad. And frankly, like, to a certain extent, forcing Boudica to taunt wouldn't even be a big deal. Our bars are going to be a little screwy, though. I think Boudica already had If It Bleeds on her bar, which is kind of whatever, but Bonnie's bar is not going to be happy.
War rewards only resignation.
Okay. It would be cool if we could get another killing blow on a creature for Bonnie. We're probably not getting any of the rest of this stuff. It's fine. If we avoid the Watchtower, we'll get a bunch of mastery, which is rad. So, and there are no oases here in this one, but that's kind of whatever. So, there is a hero shrine here. We still have some... Actually, how many abilities are still locked in this party? Because with the bounty hunter in here, all right, we still have room for Boudica to expand. Yeah, interesting. Okay, what did we lose here? We lost Smokescreen. Well, I don't much care for that. I think I would rather let go of Hearthlight for this biome. Or, like, is it Controlled Burn? Controlled Burn is the thing we can only use when we're not in the positions we would like to be in. Yeah, I'm going to skip that, actually. Okay, let's, I suppose, continue forward and see how our bounty hunter performs. And it would be cool if we could remove this. Is there a convenient field hospital? There is a field hospital. We would get it by avoiding the hero shrine, which I don't love, because I do want to develop Boudica. The formless sculpture is not the thing we're looking for. Time-worn volumes. I don't think I know what item you get from that one. Rewards books. So it would be kind of cool if we could get to the left. How much money do I have on me? Okay, we have plenty of trinkets. Or relics? Relics. We have plenty of relics. So we could make use of it. We have no loathing on us right now. If we tack left, gain a loathing, then a fight, and lose the loathing. And then we could go to the hospital. Yeah. And if we do that, we're avoiding early damage to the carriage. So I think let's do that. I like left here. And of course, the only person who has any stress on them is the only person who wants to go in a different direction. Getting a weird bit of framiness here. Wonder why this is performing like this. Yeah, this is very curious. I'll tell you what, after our first encounter, if it hasn't improved, oh, never mind, it seems to have improved already. Somewhat. I don't know, it's still hitchy. I'm thinking I might let the game autosave here and just give everything a little bit of a restart. So we have a fair amount of light on us already. If I take this option, we don't lose any more relationship points. So that's the one we're doing.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
How much inventory space do we have left? Pretty close to full again already. That's awkward. All right. I'm gonna restart some stuff.
Onward,
Let's put a little.
there is still time.
Wayne, hush. I'm just gonna drop a little pause in here. We'll be right back. Okay, it would seem that the game did not save the choice we made at the Desperate Few, but aside from that, hi, hey, we're back. I did nothing except restart my computer, and it seems like everything's better now. That's a real, like, jiggle the handle solution. But with Windows 10, it's usually helpful because Windows 10 is terrible software and it leaks memory like a sieve. Anyway, forward we go. It's definitely better. I was definitely concerned with it performing the way it was, that it was just going to blow up the first time we tried to load into combat anyway, so. Alright, little fight, then big fight, and then hopefully a little bit of time to recover. Alright, well, I think we know what to do here. We're not going to be able to stop her from getting a turn, so maybe I should focus on one of the others. Yeah, probably.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
I don't actually know what the bounty hunter's abilities even do. I didn't look at what we have equipped. You can't help with that, so you do start work on the Widow. Minimum damage. Groovy. Damn it, and this guy gets his turn anyway because he was waiting just off of the readable area. Alright, well, you're in a horrible shape there, friend, and unfortunately I don't think there's much I can do about it. So this... No, wait, that's the wrong button. Yeah, throwing out a damage buff is probably better than playing basic, throwing out like a basic judgment, an unbuffed judgment. So you can hit front 2, back 2 with a pull. Caltrops on the back 2, which is likely to cause the bleed when they are combo tokened. Okay, so really just dealing damage to the front 2. Sorry, you also have dysentery. Didn't notice that before. Well, then I guess it's better for it to be on you. Ah, he's about to get his turn, though. May as well take advantage immediately, right? You're just going to go ahead and de-horrorize yourself. And then the question is, do we want to pull you, or do I want to just crush people? 13 to 20 base damage, huh? Gosh. I wasn't confident enough that he would finish someone off by himself. Alright. So does the critical... No, the critical doesn't apply the bonus duration to the other thing. Alright, well, you're dead already, effectively. So I guess... So are you. It doesn't even feel like enough damage to be worth going after the ministrations. Like, let's just do some... Let's just put up some damage, right?
A simple variable, easily resolved.
I mean, basically, we just want to get combat over with. It's a shame I can't end the battle before Bonnie's turn. Alright, so we took some stress, but we mostly handled it.
In crisis,
And I think we're in really good shape for the next fight. I'm going to throw out a little bit of stuff here. Well, okay, well, I'm being forced to. But also, I was like, you know, we have this faceless visage I don't actually want in my... We're not going to use. Let's just toss that. The lantern is at least a possibility. It's hard to imagine wanting this slime mold. Be trying to buy bread anyway. Is there anything else I want to toss? Like, part of the problem is that we just have a lot of currency right now, which may become less true over time. Yeah, fight, then who knows what, then the hospital. Okay, more bread. Happy about that. Okay, the Lost Battalion. Let's fuck some shit up, shall we? These are all the same option. Yeah, it is kind of nice to have the bounty hunter around to make the call when it would be an unpopular thing to do. Okay, that's fine by me. I really wish I could attack Bullseye Barrett here. He is for sure the real problem. Yeah, there's not really anything else to do. Now the question is, do we just go for the double blind? What's your debuff resist? 20%? Alright, hopefully that turns out to have been worthwhile. Good start already, I think. I'm going to just de-stress some people because I do not like how stressed out everybody is. So this might actually stun. I would love to shuffle him. Like, basically any other position would be better, but somewhere in the front would be really nice. He resisted the shuffle. Fuck you. Oof, these enemies are getting stronger and stronger and adding more tokens and ugh. It's just getting really ugly.
Cooperation is the key.
That's cool. That was I don't even know what happened there, but it was cool looking. So I guess we just have to hack away at somebody who doesn't matter. You, I suppose.
Steady yourself.
All right, y'all. Damn. Also, maybe I don't need to gain stress on everything that happens. Yeah, I kind of want to just like hack through one of these guys. We gotta get somebody off the table. And then throwing this here. There we go.
A promising development.
Use the guard against them a little bit. Ooh, don't care for that. Super don't care for that. And of course he resists the blind. Well, now that we have an opening, yup. Very important for that blind not to have landed, huh? Ugh, and it's so much bleed. That's really frustrating. All right, I'm gonna try flashbang again. Cool, 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 cool. Fucking of course. You know what I'm gonna actually do? Let's clear this. Let's get Barrett in a position where we can actually attack him. You probably need the cauterize so you don't die. Minimum damage, as ever. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Alright, and this seems like a fine way to use that combo token. Nope, never mind. It gets resisted, because of course it does. Yeah, let's maybe clean that up. That's an awful lot of damage. You're not actually guaranteed to die on your hits, so you know what? Let's just take a swing there.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Okay, am I able to cauterize this turn? I think it might still be on cooldown. Nope, it's not. Great. Trying my best to avoid any more stress. But, like, for real, we are just taking... Everybody's taking stress every turn. Like, look at the amount of stress that's built up. And this is with me having removed, what, 3 points during this fight? There's just, like, there's no way to deal with it.
Conclusion.
Also, it really sucks that we're at a place here where, like, every enemy has to die multiple times. I really need you to... Yeah, that's right. You're still blocking here, so we can... There we go. Get an effect on you that way. Okay, you are for sure actually dead. But I can't hit anybody else, so... Alright, we got our... It was going to get away if we didn't do something to ensure he went late in the turn. So I feel pretty okay about that. A guarding gauntlet. Yep, put that on somebody.
The loathing abates.
The bounty hunter can hold that, right? I think that's fine. So yeah, we got so stressed out now that I think we are guaranteed to probably take some meltdowns. Oh, actually, hold on. I should also give Towel. I mean, it's got to be laudanum, right? We have to like be very aggressive with the de-stressing. It didn't seem like it was being caused by anything either. It's just people were randomly taking stress constantly. Oh, cool. Hastened enemies immediately after the last battle. Yep, they all get to go before we do. Fun.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
So, obviously, let's deal with this as quickly as we can. And I guess we just start hacking at this dude. Let's get a little bit of a fire spreading. How much fire? You know what? I will absolutely burn salve that.
At last.
Okay, so that's enough on you. I do like the Consecration of Light an awful lot. I guess it doesn't really matter who it's on. But like with the rhythm of her stuff where she only wants to actually do an attack every other turn for the conviction purposes, it's really nice to have that like rhythm where we're putting up a buff and then attacking and throwing a heal and then attacking. How much? 4 points is a lot of speed. You know what? I'm gonna have her do this. We will absorb the riposte because she's pretty healthy. Is anybody bleeding for enough that I definitely need to do the thing? Probably not. Like, it's probably worth it to throw this out there. Okay, and then I guess I was guaranteed to not deal damage, wasn't I? Well, it was worth throwing it out there though, because otherwise the dog would have still had dodge on it. Like we wanted to make sure we were swinging twice so we'd be guaranteed one hit. Let's heal you. 34 damage to that corpse. Yeesh. At least we didn't gain a ton more stress there.
The past is gone. Let it die.
And you know we have a lot of money to spend at our field hospital now.
This unkempt study evokes a feeling of the familiar, does it not?
Just a buff? I mean, we have trinkets already. I'm actually kind of curious what this buff is.
The loathing whispers.
I don't know. We picked up Nocturnal, but I guess we won't get to see the buff until we're in actual combat. So we picked up another half stack of burn salve. You I might give Glimmer of Hope to. Let's use that to control the light levels a little bit. We are going to the hospital.
Decidedly inconvenient. At least we know what's coming.
Alright, it does suck to lose the wheels, but at least we're already pretty healthy.
She heals the injuries of others while ignoring her own.
So that's important. Zoophobic and greedy, I'm like less concerned about. We probably do want to buy the rest of the laudanum. We're going to need that. Do we want to pay to remove Towel's dysentery? Because the thing is, he's only going to be with us. He's not going to be with us next region. It no longer has an effect. Yeah, I think we're going to save money on that. But what about the negative traits of our real characters? I don't think Fussy Eater is really meaningful. This I don't love.
We need not be defined by our shortcomings.
Hemophiliac is not great, but it could be a lot worse. I'm going to remove Greedy, too, without even really knowing what it does.
Can be overcome.
Alright, thank you very much, sister. And given that we got some more laudanum, I'm going to prioritize that. So, we will not make a choice for quite some time. Well, here's hoping things go well then, I guess. Just combat non-stop in this one. Wow, that buff is +4 speed in every battle, and she still can't go first. So we're not going to be able to kill any of them. I wonder if I should smokescreen somebody? Like, maybe we smokescreen this guy who's about to get his turn, and then Bonnie can really, Boudica can just really open him up. Do some pretty good work off a combo token. Alright, I think we better Divine Grace here. Nice to see a little de-stress for a change. Ah, that's rough. And yep, you get a turn now. What an annoyance. I'm gonna do the same move here. I'm not. Smokescreen not available. Then yeah, I guess just start a fire. Ouch. Stun is not great. Okay. That was a good amount of damage. So you are out already, right? Yeah, 0 death blow resist. You know what? I'm actually going to cauterize this. That bleed was getting pretty big.
At least has been tended to.
All right, not a big deal. Of course. Pretty good for a blind swing. Alright, that could have gone better.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
But we survived Bonnie's meltdown. We got through her stress in a situation where it wasn't a huge danger to us. I guess that's something. Yep, still just negative modifiers constantly.
Spirit by some existential shock. The poor devils roam aimlessly amidst the trees.
Yeah, show me these combat items. Otherworldly fragments. Wow. That's pretty good. That feels like some use it on the final boss kind of stuff. So for the moment, the light is dimming. Let me throw these on you. Yeah, it would be pretty sick if we were perhaps done with the road battles.
The loathing festers.
And a
An
cache.
inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Hey. Well, we're going to take all, but then we're going to have to dump stuff, for sure.
You can carry no more.
I picked up a slime mold, right? I definitely don't want these slime molds. We for sure don't need 2 clotting powders. What else can we toss out? I am pretty unlikely to get benefit from... I don't even know what flapjacks do. We definitely have too much stagecoach gear. I'm going to drop the steel plating. That's heavy as hell. And then, you know, I just don't see us using chalk dust. And I want to make one more space open here so that if we pick up, like, so that we can pick up currency from stuff we're destroying as we run through the road. We're not going to use this profane scroll, I don't think. Not with this build. Really? Another one? Just road battles at literally every point possible, I think. Well, this is very annoying. Bonnie has an attack that moves her forward, but I think we gotta fix the order even more than that. Because when we do Bonnie's attack that moves her forward, it also locks her in position. So we want to make sure she gets to the front spot before that happens. Does the ambush... Okay, it's just shuffle. So they just outspeeded us to this degree naturally. Alright, we're going toe-to-toe with you. Does the bounty hunter... The bounty hunter doesn't move forward on any of his attacks, does he? No, I think we're gonna throw Junia's turn to just fixing the positions. Alright, just gotta hack through it. I could probably hold off on this a little bit. This is gonna do 0 impact damage. If I hit you with it, you get your turn. You have a 50% resist rate, though. Yeah, just a little bit too much. Alright, I think we're probably doing ministrations here. Yeah. It feels like we must. That is a huge amount of incoming damage. Don't get fucking... Come on. Alright, at least that we were able to do.
Promising development.
Beautiful.
Measure out your violence
How does that bleed you?
judiciously.
How does someone shooting fire at you cause you to start bleeding so badly? Alright, we get the big judgment this time. Wow. Never mind. Didn't even need the big part. You are getting brought up to the front. No, you're not. Never mind. Okay. Well, we're not actually in all that bad of a shape. Let's try again. Time to settle up, nerd.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Not exactly.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Really? A huge critical heal's not going to de-stress her at all? Feels a little silly.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
Alright, perhaps that can be the last road battle? Road battles should definitely de-stress you. Or at least, like, partially. Maybe it's like every 2 road battles you... Or not de-stress, sorry. De-loathing you. Maybe it's like every 2 road battles is a loathing loss. Would be awfully nice. So we're going to get this resistance encounter. We're going to lose a loathing and then just immediately regain. I just realized I didn't put anything else on you.
They had honor once. Now they have nothing at all.
I'm not allowed to equip stuff on this screen. Okay, everybody wants to run. Not everybody, but... Lose 15 light versus lose currency? How much of my... We'd still have some left. But no, we gotta take the fight, though. I hate this. I hate that, like, the game sets up these shitty situations where it's not even like you're making the best of a bad situation. It's just like everything you do is the worst. We have to lose the point of loathing because we're about to gain another one just for being here. So we really don't have a choice. Okay. It's not bonus HP, which I really appreciate. "55% debuff resist." Never mind. I was going to smoke bomb that dude, but let's just... Really? Man.
Steady yourself.
Does she still get her conviction on her turn before the thing wears off? I think so. Okay, she does. That's good at least. Okay, good. Skull tossing over and over again is a really brutal thing to do. That's a shame.
On to the next.
So we do still have to hit that thing again. Well, you're gonna resist all the debuffs. I'm just gonna strip both of the defense charges right now, though. No, I'm not. Never mind. Of course it resisted. Why wouldn't it resist? Well...
Excellent work.
I really wish Bonnie had not been stunned. That was a very good time for her to open up a fire on this guy that spreads to that guy for enough damage to kill. Yep, and here's where we start to see some really extreme stress. Okay, you are properly dead now. Do I have the ability to just peel these off? I don't really. Yeah, all we can really do is just work through them. He would just resist the debuffs if I tried to debuff him anyway. So work through. You're bleeding so badly. But I'm hoping we can kill the ghoul before it becomes... Oh man, it's so much blood. Yeah.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Okay. Blood is back down to a reasonable value.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Okay, now we get to start hitting you for some real damage. Good work, good work. Oh, all right. We did not get a meltdown there, and I'm wondering if that's actually going to turn out to be really bad.
He still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Because what I'm thinking is that she's going to freak out now at the start of a more significant fight, and in doing so lose all of her HP, because somehow that's what meltdown does. Doesn't seem right, but we're not going to use this. I feel fairly confident of that. We're probably... I mean, maybe we should have that equipped. Yeah. And then we'll toss this. And we probably don't need... You know what? I'm going to drop the clotting powders. And we're going to equip... maybe stimulants? Yeah. Okay. I think I want to go right. The thing is, intentionally putting myself in position to take a battle is probably not a terrible plan, just so that we can blow Boudica's meltdown and then be able to heal her up afterward before the real fight. But we could do that off of this, and I do not want to take the Oblivion tier. Oh, cool. There was an Oblivion Tear here as well.
Karma abhors waste. Best to take all you can.
That's pretty okay, I guess. Target of your consecration skills gets de-stressed slightly. I don't think this is worth an actual slot, though. I kind of think we're just going to not take the... I want to take the currency. All right, we're going to end up throwing away a lot of stuff here.
You can carry no more.
So... we're definitely not keeping that. I kind of do want to keep the bread. Probably not keeping that. I think I am actually going to equip the griddle. I don't even know what it does. I just... that's part of why I want to equip it. I want to see. Are we going to equip the Heartseeker? Plus 5% crit is cool. You have so much HP that I think this probably doesn't even hurt, really. Yeah, we're not getting a lot out of the empty stein. I'm not making the enemies bleed very effectively. Alright, we still got to drop a lot of stuff. We probably have too many... Here, I'm going to drop these. No? Alright, I'm going to replace this with those and then drop that. There we go. Kind of want to hold on to... I guess we don't need the milk-soaked linen that much, so we have the skill for that. Okay. This allows us to just move on.
Your collection can wait. Press onward.
Hey, shut up. Alright. Well, now... yeah, I still want to go to this combat, I think, because I want to have a chance to blow Boudica's meltdown.
Think carefully. Today's oversight
Or...
is tomorrow's regret.
alright. If everybody wants to go this way, we will go this way. Removing 3 stress from the party is worthwhile. And the armor loss, I don't think is actually all that critical.
Desperate and wanting. Will you rebuff their earnest pleas?
Okay, well, we're not doing these 2. That was a decision that was made almost entirely on the relationship points. And then we're going to lose the wheels again, but like, you know, like I said, we made that decision because of the relationship points, not because of the wheels. Come on. Just stop picking at each other. And it's probably the case that they are less likely to pick at each other if you have lower stress, but we have not had the option of having lower stress. Our stress gain throughout this adventure has been just completely insane. Oh hey, look who it is.
This half-made horror back into the void.
It's our friend. Well, we got to get rid of this thing as quickly as possible, right?
The fiend's strength dwindles.
And her Firefly is going to do a lot of the work. Ooh, yeah, that's got to go. So that triggers that round end. Okay. Is that bleed enough to care about? It is not. The thing is, everybody except the bounty hunter can actually hit it just fine from back there. Maybe what I do is just this. Try to get... Okay. Iron Swan's going to do the thing now, for sure. It's kind of a lot of blight. But I got to get consecrating. There we go. Gosh, I wish I had some laudanum. Alright, well, it's something. Do I want to pop some stimulants to make this go faster? I think so. And we gotta take burning through this guy pretty seriously. Alright, so now you're on so much blight that I pretty much have to minister.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
Yeah, and we're just gonna overstress. There's no way around it, really. That's a shame.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
The good news is it has no effect on Boudica's health. The bad news is our relationships are so trash that there's no way we survive the... Like, the heroes are going to kill each other before the mountain has a chance to kill them.
A brilliant conclusion.
I gotta remember, our death blow resist is completely shot.
A little help impeccably timed.
Because of the trophy. Yup.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Do I toe-to-toe? Because I get a pretty significant damage bonus from being up front. I do take that seriously. I don't know that I want the taunt, though. No, let's just hit him.
Stupendous.
Yeah, I kind of want him focusing on the bounty hunter. All right, well, great job. That is Death's Door from the next burn damage, so that's good news. Can I hit him hard enough to push him myself? I probably wouldn't, right? I'm actually gonna try to keep Bonnie from dying. Throwing up more burn doesn't really help in this situation, so I think we go for this, even though he's fairly likely to resist some of the debuffs. Yeah, he resisted the important one. Yep, cool. Why not? Everybody takes their turn. Well, we got one plus relationship out of it. That's kind of cool. All right, every time we can deal damage, we deal damage.
Cunning. You may outwit them yet.
Okay, that's not awesome, but he was a fake party member anyway, and maybe we'll get candles for delivering his bones. All right, good guardianship. Feeling hopeful.
Is the key.
It's a pretty good buff. It's a shame the damage number doesn't matter.
The unrelenting application
Whew,
of violence
okay.
yields.
And we get to throw this up. I mean, it's probably... Does it matter? Like, yes, it matters. Who do we want to put it on? I'm going to smoke bomb you as well. Just trying to like buy some time here. I guess I'm going to do it on you because the guard effect is still up. So Bonnie is somewhat protected.
Nonetheless.
Yeah, you enfeeble that tombstone. All right. You're going to have to step forward here. All right, that's pretty good already. If that sticks, okay, we're good.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
It may be the case that the death of the bounty hunter is like a strict positive here. Do we get bones? We don't get bones. Okay. Well, I definitely want to steal his trinket. I guess one thing we're losing here is the ability to carry some items forward. So there's stuff we're going to have to throw away that we wouldn't have had to throw away otherwise. We don't need 2 of these. We may not need 1 of them. We probably don't benefit from having this many medicinal herbs anymore because we're not going to have the combat inventory space. I probably don't even want the Glimmer of Hope at this point. We got to drop 2 more things. I do want to keep the inn items if we can. It may end up being like we don't need this many. Can I get those to stack up right? No, really? I'm not allowed to take 2 baubles from this and put them in that stack? That's ridiculous. And then somebody has empty hands, right? Yeah. Okay. You just hold this for a moment. There we go. Good enough. Please stop stressing out and yelling at each other.
Tired-eyed, all
We're about to make it to the inn. Just take it easy. Who's for arm wrestling? Boudica shouts, her arm hanging off by a thread. All right. We survived. You can't argue we didn't survive. And for a certain value of we.
The familiar hearth crackles invitingly.
Oh,
once
good.
again.
It's the Shambler's Altar. Heal to 50%, -1 stress. Okay, I mean, that's something. Winded. Ugh. Bad digestion. That's a pretty bad one. Sarmenti gained Daredevil plus damage. This is something at least. And Junia gained Slow-Handed, which is annoying. Towel was slain. 4 candles were pledged to his estate. Okay, that's fine. I was thinking maybe we'd get his bones, and also maybe we wouldn't have to pay him. Neither one of those things turned out to be true. They thought ahead enough. We did manage the Fog of War, though. And people are, yeah. On the whole, people are not in that bad of shape.
Your coach must be maintained
Okay.
if it is to carry you where you must go.
So, I think we can probably drop the Collector's Chandelier, but we're going to want to do stuff to our inventory first, right? So, okay, first things first. Sarmenti, are you holding an item? Yeah, we probably don't actually need milk-soaked linen anymore. So, oh, also we have in items to use. We can use these right now, and that'll help free up space for stuff. So, we probably want to put this on Boudica. 5% chances are it's so hard to know, like... Boudica doesn't like to be bleeding, particularly. I mean, nobody loves it, but Boudica in particular. Alright, everybody else gets bread first. Then if we can buy some bread, we may still try to give it to Boudica.
For wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Yeah, you ain't wrong about that. There's really nothing to spend all these baubles on, which is a shame. We can try to force some bread with Boudica. If this doesn't work, we can just try again. Okay. Cool. Alright, that's already given us the space to take off the candle stacking thing. Yeah.
Reconfigure. Meet each challenge on its own terms.
We can certainly afford to do these because we have nothing else to spend the baubles on. And, like, do I want Wind Chime over one of these things? The leaf suspension, gosh, it sure would be nice to pull some positive relationships, you know? We're not going to get a lot of room for traveling heals, so maybe we take the Wind Chime over that.
Any advantage is a good thing.
Every little bit of de-stressing counts. And then, yeah, from here it's just like relationship management, stress management. All right, there's one mop and bucket. We're gonna try this before we try any de-stressing.
Learn
Oops,
a
that's not
little
what I want.
and begin again.
What I want is to close this menu. So dodge and strength. I mean, I think it makes sense to just put this on Boudica. I know we're like stacking everything up on her. If she dies early on, it's gonna be a real shame. I think I might drop the Empty Stein for this. I know that like fucks up her speed, but her speed was already low enough that it was probably useless. She's probably going last all the time, no matter what. That's fine. It's fine. What are the trinkets that Sarmenti is holding? A Heartseeker and a Guarding Gauntlet? Okay. I probably don't want to mess with that too much. Gosh, your HP is low. I'm wondering about going for Wounding Words. Because Slice Off does do enough damage to like really benefit from the plus 50%, and then we could get... Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe we should. It's 3% crit. We have one that's better than that, but I guess it's odd somebody. Did we want to put this on the Vestal? That's a question. These kitchen knives are kind of not doing anything. And yeah, when I throw up a consecration, somebody loses a stress, it's probably worth it. The unwavering standard I think I want to keep. There's no chance of her going first in turn order. Yeah, the whole party's speed is so bad aside from Bonnie. We are all just like in perma go last mode. That's fine. That's fine. So do I want to change this out? And do we want to go? I don't know. I'm leery of going much lower on health given the trophy that we have. Okay, so all this stuff being the case, what else? We can just throw this away, right? I don't need to carry that. I don't need to carry that. Let's definitely buy all the whiskey.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
The minus speed on the pipeweed is probably pretty much irrelevant. So let's just buy a lot of pipeweed. I guess it depends because the pipeweed's a little bit less stress effect. Well, we don't care about the stress. Never mind. I was going to say it's a little bit less stress effective than the whittling tools, but we actually are already all the way de-stressed. All we really need to do is fix relationships at this point. Everybody's fed. Yeah, I don't really think any of these other resistance things are very good. Restorative herbs are maybe interesting. Well, let's start fixing relationships. So, where are we at? We have a couple of 6s, a 7, a 5, an actual fucking 0. Well, that's the first thing we fix. We're not going to get them anywhere good, but yeah, 0 affinity was unacceptable. All right, now let's start fixing the other things one by one. So Bonnie and Sarmenti. 8 is the point where it's no longer... No, it's 9. 9 is the point where it's no longer unfriendly. All right, well...
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Yeah, comfort. Okay, that gets you to probably not a negative relationship. Ugh, this is so bad. And then we're trying to fix the 6s. So, like, Boudica and Junia is where I'm going to focus here. +1. +1. I have to do one more. Okay, that's all we can afford to fix. That's really bad. We're going to get a lot of negative relationships, and we're out of money. Is there anything else to buy at the provisioner? Yeah, we could buy 2 charges of de-stress, and I will. Okay, this we probably don't really benefit from. So here, have these. And then 5 mastery points.
Practice. Improve.
So we probably want to mastery harvest, which we might actually use. I don't know how much I'm going to use bleed out, if I'm honest. The thing is, I think a lot of the most obvious stuff has been upgraded already. So maybe we're in a place where... Okay. We definitely want you to be in rank 4 as much as possible. So controlled burn probably doesn't make sense. You're never going to use backdraft. Firestarter is just not interesting. Ransack moves you forward, which we don't want to do. Yeah, I suppose there's some universe where we play run and hide. I am probably not going to use Mantra. But with Sanctuary having a de-stress, I think it is probably actually staying on the bar. So let's go ahead and upgrade that. Let's upgrade every skill you might use. We're not going to equip Inspiring Tune because of where you're standing. Don't think we want to equip Playouts, so we'll go ahead and... Does it make sense to... I mean, if some movement happens... It probably wouldn't be you getting moved around, though. It would be Junia bouncing around with Sarmenti. And Junia's already maxed out. I don't know what the boss is, right? We haven't seen this boss before. So that makes this kind of tricky. I guess this and also toe-to-toe. If we're going to potentially use bleed out, then using toe-to-toe helps us strip the winded. Yeah, okay. And from there, all that's left to do is...
To the mountain, but only one leads beyond it.
Let's hit it. Our final rest of the journey. Let's see how many negative relationships we pull. This party hates each other.
Each covets what the other has, and plots to take it.
Okay.
Narrowed eyes, muttered threats. All trust is lost.
So we got a negative relationship on many of our most important skills. Well, yeah, we're dead. This part we're gonna be giving each other vulnerability so frequently. We could try to work around it. One thing I will say is that this has not fucked up our bars too badly. Sarmenti and Bonnie both have one skill that they would not have otherwise equipped, so that's really not too bad. And they both have a skill with it I was kind of like whatever on. So, but yeah, Slice Off and Wicked Hack both stacking vulnerability onto Bonnie and also Taunt at the same time is very, very bad news. Well, we'll try to figure it out, but this is where we're going to have to call it for today, of course. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, the Nightmare of the Mountain will be so much magnified by just the uncontrollable stress and hatred of our party. And this really sucks because I don't feel like our stress and our negative relationships I don't feel either of them are my fault. It doesn't feel like I played wrong and so this is where we ended up. I don't feel like I had any control over basically any of this. I did everything I could to mitigate, and here we still are. And that's frustrating. It's frustrating to feel like your decisions aren't really having an effect on the way things are going. Anyway, when y'all come back next time, this nightmare, and we'll see you then.